Hello, my dear students. As I already told you, we're going to start working with this future tenses. So I'm going to show you a short presentation and a short explanation about future to be and future will. I'm going to start with a review on future to be going to. Here we have the uses, okay? Two main uses. Use number one, when you are making a future prediction based on present evidence. Okay, I'm going to show you the example in a picture. Here, for example, look at the image. Yes, this is the evidence. This is the evidence we have. And then the prediction is he is going to fall. Look at here, we're using future to be going to because we are making a prediction. This image that we have here is the evidence we've got. Let's see a second example. Okay, look at this image. What do you think about this? I think this person is running. It's kind of, in a hurry. So here we got the example is you are going to be late. We got the subject to be conjugated, going to, and the verb in infinitive, and the complement. So this is the prediction, this is the present evidence, and this is the prediction. You are going to be late. Okay, this is use number one. Let's go for use number two. Use number two. When you're talking about plans you have already made. Plans. When you plan something, vacations, watching a football game or something, when you talk about your plans, then you use future to be going to, for example. Okay, we got an image. A lady ready to go out. Let's see. It says, look at the question. It says, why are you wearing your coat? This is the code, right? This is the code right here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is the code. And then the answer is because I am going to go shopping. This is the plan. Yes, when you express plans in future, you use to be going to. Okay, we got to be conjugated, obviously. Going to, verb in infinitive, and the complement. Yeah. Let's see the other example. Okay, look at this image, and then this is the example. It says, I am going to wash the dog tomorrow. Okay, this is my plan for tomorrow. So, expressing future plans is with to be going to. Okay, and let's continue with structure. Okay, the structure of the sentences. We're going to start with affirmative sentences. So, this is the structure. Subject to be conjugated, going to, verb in infinitive, infinitive is no conjugation, and complement. So, here we have the first example. It says, he, which is the subject, is, which is to be conjugated in third person. He is going to, and we got going to, sneeze. Sneeze is the verb in infinitive, no conjugation. So he is going to sneeze. This is what we call the structure. Okay. In this sentence, we don't have a complement. It's not necessary here, but I'm going to show you another example. Okay, it says, we subject, we are going to have a baby. Are to be conjugated, we are going to have verb in infinitive, and then we got a complement. We're going to have a baby. Another example, I am going to travel to Miami next week. This is the structure for affirmative sentences using to be, going to. Let's go. Let's see the other one. The negative sentences. Okay, like that. This is the structure. It's actually, kind of similar to the previous structure, but we got obviously the negative form. So subject to be conjugated in negative, going to, verb in infinitive, and complement. Example. So she, subject, isn't to be conjugated in negative, going to be, which is the verb in infinitive. She isn't going to be there on time. We got a complement. Okay, we got I am not to be conjugated in negative. I am not going to sleep here tonight. And then we got another example. You aren't going to get paid if you don't work. Okay, easy, simple, no problem. Let's see the questions for to be, going to. Okay, we got the questions here. WH if it is the case. We got WH questions, yes, no questions, yeah, depending on the case. So WH if it is the case, to be conjugated, subject, going to, verb in infinitive, and complemented to the example. Okay, in this question here, we are using a WH, right? So, what, and we got to be, what are, we got the subject, you, we got going to, and we got the verb in infinitive, and we got the complement. So what are you going to do next holiday? What are you going to do next holiday? Simple. Other example. Okay. Example number one is what we call a WH question. And example number two is what we call a yes/no question. Because in the second example, we don't have a WH. Yeah? So we don't have a WH in the second example. We start from to be conjugate and to be and the rest of the structure. So you don't use the first part. It says, is she going to study medicine? We got the complement. Yes, the difference between these two examples, is that in the first one we have a WH and in the second one we got a yes/no question. Another example, it says, where are they going to travel? That's it. The same structure, the same thing. Let's continue with meaning. Okay, we got meaning. To be, going to is ir a. In Spanish, obviously, right? Ir a. For example, it says, we're going to play all day in the yard. Remember, this is the contraction, all right? This is the contraction of to be. You already know this. So it says, vamos a jugar en el patio todo el día. Ir a. Obviously, I am not going to say, nosotros ir a jugar en el patio todo el día. No. you got to conjugate it in Spanish as well. So you say, vamos a jugar en el patio trasero. Meaning, let's see. And then, okay, I think that's it. We're going to continue with future will. Alright? Future will. Which is pretty simple as well. Use number 1. When you want to talk about future facts or things we believe to be true about the future. For example, okay, here we got the image, and then it says the president will serve for 4 years. This is a fact. This is something you are pretty sure about. Okay? So you really think this will happen in the future. So you use will. Okay? You are very sure about this. Let's see the other example. Oh, okay. It says the boss won't be happy. Won't, this is the negative. I'm going to show you the structure later. But yes, it's will in negative. The boss won't be happy. I know he won't be happy. It's a fact. Maybe you did something that was wrong and he won't be happy. And you are sure about that. Use number 2. Here we got when you make a decision at the moment of speaking. For example, we got the image and it says, someone is at the door. You imagine someone is knocking the door and then you say, I will go. Now, I will go is a decision you made at the moment of speaking. For example, if your mother says, I don't know, Maria or whatever is your name, and she says, someone is at the door, then you make the decision at the moment of speaking and you say, I will go. Okay. Example number 2. Poor dog. We got the example like that. I am so thirsty. I will drink a glass of water. This decision is made at the moment of speaking. I just made this decision. So you use will. Here we have the structure in affirmative sentences. It's pretty simple. You got subject, will, verb in infinitive, and complement. Okay, it says he will be. This is the verb to be in infinitive, no conjugation. Complement. He will be a doctor in 5 years. Remember the contraction. We got contractions for everything. So she'll, you can have the contraction here as well. So that she'll be here in a moment. Contraction. Again, the same structure, but using a contraction. Second contraction. I'll make a copy right away. Okay, then we got negative sentences. Structure again. We got subject. She again. Won't. Remember, negative for will is won't. Okay? Or if you can say will not. Okay? But we're going to use won't for now. Okay? She won't finish by tomorrow. Again, subject, negative, verb in infinitive, and then we got the complement. Okay, I won't call him then. Okay, I won't call him then. Again, negative. Won't for I, you, she, he, it, we, they, you know, for every single subject. And you won't have any problem. Yeah, and that's it. Simple. Let's go for the questions. Questions. Again, remember we have WH questions and we have yes/no questions. So WH questions if it is a case, and will, subject, verb in infinitive, and complement. Let's see. He says who, which is the WH, who will you visit next year? So WH, then we got will, and then we got subject, and verb in infinitive, and complement next year. Who will you visit next year? And then another question. WH question, yes, no question. Will you play football at 5 p.m.? Will you play football at 5 p.m.? Then we got, okay, again, will, subject, verb, and complement. Another example. According to the radio. According to the radio, will it rain today? And the meaning, will. Pone el verbo que sigue en futuro con la terminación rán. For example, I'll pay. Contraction, yo pagaré, which is this. Yes. Yo pagaré. And then we won't go. Negative for will. We won't go. No iremos. No iremos. And they'll stay here. Ellos se quedarán. We got the termination. Aquí. Okay, we got the summary. Okay, and to be going to is for number 1, making predictions based on present evidence. Number 2, when talking about future plans. And will is for number 1, expressing future facts. Number 2, when you make decisions at the moment of speaking. Okay, I think it's over. Yes, we're finished with the presentation. I know it's a little bit difficult to understand, but we will try to work it out. Yeah, we will try to do a lot of exercises and to have different homework, and I will send you emails and you will send me emails, and we will be in contact. So I want you to understand this. There's a little part of the partial exam about this. And that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you for everything. And that's it.